This is Lesson 2. Lesson 2 is about angles, polygons, triangles, and quadrilaterals. If two lines cross, we say that they intersect. Okay? So it's just like the intersection on a road. We would say that the two lines would intersect and they would look like this. This would be the point of intersection. If two lines in the same plane do not intersect, we say they are parallel. Okay, these would be parallel lines. More or less going, they don't look too parallel. Maybe if I use my line tool, I can make it look a little bit better. Parallel lines would look like this. Okay, they always are the same distance apart. If two lines make square corners at the point of intersection, we say the lines are perpendicular. So this would be perpendicular lines. And we usually use a little right angle symbol to show that that is a right angle. Okay, so angles made by perpendicular lines, like this one right here, are called right angles. Okay? Two right angles form a straight angle, and this is the straight angle, the red line plus the black line. Both of these are right angles. They make a square corner, the two lines. The red lines do, and the black lines do. And when we push them together, they make a nice straight angle. This is an acute angle. It's less than 90 degrees. An angle greater than a right angle is called an obtuse angle. You can see this has more degrees than this one does. It's greater. And the degree measure of a circle is 360 degrees. Okay, on page 5 in your books, there is a list of all of the first 12 polygons. And a triangle, everybody knows, has 3 sides. Quadrilateral is something like a rectangle or a square, and it has 4 sides. A pentagon has 5 sides, and a hexagon has 6. A heptagon has 7 sides. An octagon has 8 sides, and a nonagon has 9 sides. A decagon has 10, an undecagon has 11, and a dodecagon has 12 sides. And that you should just memorize. It's on page 5 of your text. Polygons continued. Now, if a polygon has an indentation, it's called a concave polygon. It has a dent in it, okay? And I think you can see that right here. There's a dent. Any polygon that does not have an indentation is called a convex. There are no dents in this polygon. If all sides of a polygon have the same length, the polygon is equilateral. All of these sides are exactly the same length, and we show that by marking the sides with the tick mark. These little lines are called tick marks. If all angles in a polygon have the same measure, the polygon is equiangular. So all of the angles here are shown to be equal with these tick marks. The angle mark is the curve, and then a little tick mark showing that every single one has the same exact measure. If the polygon has all sides and of the same length, and also all the angles are the same measure, it's called a regular polygon. All of these angles are marked with one curve. That means they're all equal. All of the sides are marked with one tick mark, and that means those sides are all equal as well. Triangles. The sum of the 3 angles in any triangle, whether the triangle is obtuse, whether it's acute, whether it's a right triangle, the sum of the angles always add up to exactly 180 degrees. No more than that and no less than that. If a triangle has a right angle, it's called a right triangle. If all angles of a triangle measure less than 90 degrees, the triangle is called an acute triangle. If one angle in a triangle has a measure greater than 90 degrees, the triangle is an obtuse triangle. And I think you can see that right here. This angle is greater than 90 degrees. The other two angles are acute, but it has one obtuse angle, and that makes the triangle obtuse. If two sides of a triangle have equal length, the triangle is an isosceles triangle. Those tick marks indicate these two sides right here are equal to each other, not the bottom, though there's no tick mark there, so that is not equal. And then here, if the lengths of all the sides are equal, the triangle is an equilateral triangle. All three sides are marked as being equal, and that means that that is an equilateral triangle, all sides equal. If all sides have different lengths, the triangle is a scalene triangle. All of these sides are of different lengths, shortest, longer, and longest. That's the end of lesson 2.